She storms into the room, eyes blazing. I'm breaking up with Jaehyeon, so let me move out. He almost spills his coffee. What? Yeah, nothing says good morning like a surprise breakup before breakfast. He squints. Did something happen? None of your business, she fires back. He leans closer, clearly asking for trouble. You're not moving out to see him again, are you? She straightens, voice sharp. No, Jaehyeon and I are over, for real this time. He blinks. Wait, she's actually serious? Cut to them later, checking out apartments. It's old but cheap, he says, flipping through papers. She scrolls on her phone until the screen lights up. Jae-nappa incoming call. Perfect. The universe never misses its cues. He glances over her shoulder, ready for drama, but she taps block without hesitation. No hesitation, no mercy. Just like that, Jaehyeon gets digitally erased. She stays calm, but that was the emotional equivalent of setting fire to his contact info. Then she spins around. From now on, if Jaehyeon asks where I am, don't tell him. Never, that's not a request. That's a royal decree from a woman who's done. He stares. Oh, okay. Yeah, Min understood questions lead to death. Meanwhile, somewhere else, Jane's still calling. The person you're trying to reach. Bro just got voicemail dumped by Destiny. He sighs. Suji still won't answer. Maybe something happened? Paranoia rising, he calls Hotae. Why are you calling me? Hotae barks. Jane blurts, did something happen to Suji? She hasn't picked up since yesterday. Hotae scoffs. Didn't you two break up? If she's ignoring you, take the hint. Jane freezes. Wait, what? Break up? And that's when it hits him. He was the last to know he's single. He bolts out the door. Car keys in hand, sprinting like heartbreak owes him money. Moments later, bang, bang, bang. Chi and Suji. But Hotae opens the door, calm as ever. Hotae, where's Suji? I don't know either, he says casually, like this isn't a soap opera. Please, Jaehyeon pleads. I didn't even hear we broke up. Tell me something, anything. Hotae sighs. I really don't know. Either you messed up or it's her mood swings. One of the two. Translation. It's your fault or hers. No third option. Cut to the quiet night sky, the perfect background for a man questioning every choice he's ever made. Meanwhile, Suji's a wreck crying on the floor, surrounded by bottles. Her friend sits beside her, looking like she's seen this season before. Suji sobs, how could he do this to me? Her friend hugs her, patting her head like a toddler who dropped her ice cream. Then tries logic. So what, he's raising a kid? Paying child support? She sighs. Honestly, your ancestors saved you. Better now than after the wedding. Suji sniffles. You know what's worse? I actually thought maybe I could raise Jane's kid. Her friend's brain blue screams. What? Then she explodes. Girl, get a grip. Suji hides her face. I know, okay? I know. Yeah, heartbreak makes people audition for the Bad Decisions Olympics. She curls up, voice shaking. I know I shouldn't forgive him, but my heart keeps wavering. Her friend sighs. You really love that guy, huh? Suji stares at the ceiling. Maybe the reason Hotae opposed us was because he already knew. Her friend tenses. He knew? Yeah, I once overheard them talking about a kid. Suji lowers her eyes. But he told me it was about Jaeyoon's background, said he didn't want me dating someone from a broken family. Her friend gasps. He said that. Then realizes, oh no, her own parents are divorced. Cue the most awkward silence in history. Suji quickly adds, I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Hyuna sighs. No, you're fine. I'm just disappointed in Hotae. Because apparently he's been running a full-time gossip service with zero subscription fee. Hyuna downs a shot like she's trying to erase him from her memory. Cut to the office. James stands there, exhausted. Suji didn't come to work either. He rubs his temples. Her phone's still off. What the hell's going on? He sighs. Guess I'll visit Hotae again after work. That evening, you jerk. Hyuna storms in like a meteor, swinging her purse like divine judgment. Hotae ducks for his life. Hyuna, what did I do? You oppose Suji dating Jaehyeon just because his parents are divorced. Her glare could burn metal. So you must hate my family too, huh? Hotae panics. That's not. Forget it, it's over. She snaps and storms out. Hotae just stands there, brain buffering, heartbroken. And right on cue, Jane arrives just in time to witness the disaster. Now the two men just stand in silence, one dumped, one confused, both emotionally bankrupt. Honestly, they don't need girlfriends right now. They need therapy in a group chat titled Men Who Got Roasted by Fate. Hotae turns around, stunned. Jaehyeon. Jaehyeon looks calm, the worst kind of calm. So that's really why you were against us? Hotae stammers, scratching his neck. It's not like that, Jaehyeon cuts him off. Let's talk outside. Cut to the city at dusk, two silhouettes against neon regret. Meanwhile, Suji lounges at home in her hoodie, scrolling her phone. I took the day off, but this heavy feeling won't go away. The door opens. Ah, Hyuna. But Hyuna looks like she lost a fight with life. You're here? What happened? Hyuna exhales. I broke up with Cheon Hotae. Suji freezes. What? Hyuna sits down, exhausted. I can't be with someone who judges people from divorced families. It's not my fault, but he looked at me like it was. Honestly. Fair. No one wants a relationship with built-in prejudice. Night, rooftop cafe. Two broken men, one vending machine, Hotae sighs. I'm sorry. Even if I explained, it wouldn't change anything. Jaehyeon nods quietly. It's fine. I get it. He stares into the city lights. When we were kids, I was jealous of you, a happy family, a sister like Suji. Meanwhile, my mom drank and my dad cheated. Hotae's eyes drop. You told me that before. I just forgot your pain for a while. Jaehyeon smiles bitterly. I kept denying it that I wasn't good enough for Suji. And there it is, the emotional gut punch we all saw coming. Still, Jaehyeon says. Breaking up without a word isn't right. I don't know why she's acting like this, Hotae admits. Jaehyeon frowns. Then tell me where she is. She said she'd be at Hyuna's. Ah, the girlfriend who slapped you earlier? Hotae nods like a man who's accepted suffering. Then let's go, Jaehyeon says. Fine, I've got something to say too. Cut to Hyuna's door. Hotae knocks like he's exorcising a demon. Hyuna, please. Door opens, Hyuna's glare could melt steel. I told you I never wanted to see you again. Honestly, he's lucky it wasn't a flying shoe dot the shouting draws a neighbor yelling, keep it down. They mumble apologies and Hyuna sighs. Come inside. Inside, Jaehyeon quietly asks, is Suji here? Not here, Hyuna says flatly. Jaehyeon stiffens. Then where is she? Hotae suddenly kneels. Hyuna, I messed up. One more chance, please. She stares, then sighs. Fine, get up. But if it happens again, we're done. He lights up instantly. Thank you, Hyuna. That was the fastest reconciliation in history. Someone give them a trophy. Jaehyeon just watches from the side. Muttering, well, that was quick. He quietly leaves. Back at Hotae's place, still no Suji. Now Jaehyeon sits in his car, staring at his phone. Even my parents didn't love me. So who would? Yeah, that line hits hard. Meanwhile, Suji rides in another car, staring out the window. I should pack and move out, she thinks. Disappearing sounds easier than talking. Her phone buzzes. Jaehyeon Appa is at our house. Her eyes widen. Driver, change route. Siacho Dong. He just nods, clearly used to her drama da at Jaehyeon's apartment. She runs inside. Cloudy, the little white dog, sprints to her. Cloudy. Mommy missed you, she says, throwing shade mid-hug. As if that lying bachelor could take care of you. She's about to leave when the door clicks open. Jane steps in, voice cold. Chien Suji, what the hell are you doing here? She clutches the dog. I just came for Cloudy. Suji, please sit and talk. Forget it. I have nothing to say. He grabs her arm. Why are you running like a coward? At least tell me why. She spins on him, furious. Don't you feel guilty? You lied to me? Lied? About what? Her voice cracks. I saw you with that little girl who called you daddy. You have a daughter, don't you? Jaehyeon stares, stunned. Suji, that's not. She pulls away. A married man with a kid. You fooled me completely. He pleads, desperate. Suji, please. Listen to me. And finally, he says it, that girl you saw. She's not my daughter. Jaehyeon finally drops the truth bomb. That kid you saw. She's not my daughter. Suji freezes, clutching Cloudy like a shield. Huh? Her soul basically blue screens. He explains softly, she's my little sister. Her name's Yirin. Suji blinks, little sister? Her brain's buffering. Appa, seriously? Yeah, he says. Ask Hote if you don't believe me. She frowns, trying to do mental math. So you're saying a 6-year-old is your little sister with a 30-year gap? Jaehyeon sighs, here we go. He tells her the story. When he was 29, his dad had an affair with a much younger employee. Already divorced. Already remarried. Basically a walking disaster with a wedding ring collection. The woman took hush money and raised Yirin alone. Years later, the child went searching for her dad. And the man didn't even care to meet her. Suji's stunned. The guy had a kid the same age as his own son and still ignored her. Jaehyeon speaks quietly, ashamed but honest. He's the one who checks up on Yirin from time to time because someone has to. Flashback. He once envied Hote for having a sweet little sister like Suji. Now he's got one himself. But courtesy of a scandal, great dot at dinner. A friend had nudged him. You should meet her properly. He'd hesitated until that one visit from Suji, she'd come over cheerful as ever. Dropping off food, arguing playfully with Hote about who cooked better. Jaehyeon had just watched her and thought, maybe it's time I stop running from family. Back in the present, he looks at her with that same warmth. Suji, you always manage to move my heart. Her anger melts. Appa, I didn't know any of this. He shakes his head. I should have explained sooner. He admits he stayed quiet because the whole mess wasn't his fault, but the judgment would have fallen on him anyway. She whispers, Appa. Guilt replacing her doubts. He meets her gaze. I'm not perfect. You're way too good for me. But I'll live differently from my dad. Then softly, so, will you give me one more chance? Her voice trembles. Who says you're not enough, Appa? He reaches out, brushing her cheek. She shakes her head. No. I should have trusted you more. Then her eyes glisten. All the love you missed before. I'll give it to you from now on. Tears fall. Appa, I love you. He freezes. Breath caught, then whispers, I love you too. Suji. Their kiss finally bridges everything, the heartbreak. The confusion, framed by soft light and pink petals like the world itself ships them. Later, the two sit together in warm bath water, steam curling through the quiet room. It's calm, intimate, emotional, not suggestive. Suji sighs. Hyuna was crushed after breaking up with Hote. I'm worried. He smiles faintly. They cried it out. They'll be fine. She blinks. Really? Yeah, he says, then his tone softens. But you. Do you know how worried I was, looking everywhere for you? She flails, embarrassed. TCH, imagine thinking your boyfriend secretly has a hidden kid. He nearly chokes. Seriously? What kind of man do you think I am? Her bravado cracks into guilt. I shouldn't have vanished without saying anything. She meets his eyes. I should have trusted you more. He cups her cheek again, gentle, sincere, and she doesn't pull away. The warmth lingers. She leans against him, whispering, I already signed a lease for my own place. His jaw drops. You did what? She giggles, sinking lower into the water until only her eyes show. He sighs. I can already feel a storm coming. Then she reaches over, taking his hand, placing it gently on her thigh. Appa, stay close to me. He stiffens instantly, pure panic, not lust. Suji, are you trying to distract me right now? Her pout deepens. What you're saying and your face don't match. He's flustered, ears red, brain short-circuiting. She whispers, when we're underwater, it feels more real. I can feel your heartbeat. He blurts, Cheon Suji, what did you just say? Then softly, I'm just curious how it feels to trust someone completely. It's not about temptation, it's about closeness. About finally letting the walls fall. And that realization hits him harder than any argument ever could. The warm steam of the bathroom wraps around them as Suji hesitates, gathering the courage to say what's been spinning in her head for a while. She finally admits that everything between them already feels overwhelming. And she keeps imagining what it would be like if they were even closer, no distance. No hesitation, just the two of them. He almost freezes. The temptation is obvious on his face for a split second, the kind of look that says, "Don't test me like this." But he still tries to stay responsible, brushing her hair back as he gently refuses. He promises he'll take care of her, that he's ready whenever she truly is. Just not like this. Not when she's swept up in the moment. Suji, of course, disagrees immediately. She starts offering every creative solution her emotionally overheated brain can produce, and let's be honest, none of them sound like ideas made with a full battery of logic. He shuts them all down. Even joking that going along with them would basically make him the worst guy alive. The two of them end up sulking in the bath like a couple who grounded each other at the same time, her frustrated. Him stressed, both pretending they're fine when the tension in the air says otherwise, but the pretend act doesn't last long. When Suji leans against him again, her voice trembling as she whispers how intense everything already feels, he pulls her close with a steady breath. This time, when she looks up at him with those pleading eyes, he makes sure she's absolutely certain. And only then does he give in. The moment that follows completely overwhelms her, the heat, the closeness, the rhythm between them. She clings to him, barely able to keep herself together as he holds her steady, whispering half-teasing comments that only make her blush harder. Every tiny movement sends a ripple through the water and through her, drawing out reactions she can't control. At one point, she even tries to ask him questions, genuine questions, right in the middle of everything. He just laughs under his breath, promising, "Later, I'll teach you later," which is a polite way of saying, "This is not a classroom, please focus." But the intensity catches up to her fast. The heat, the breathlessness, the way he keeps pulling her deeper into the moment. It's too much. She sways, dizzy, and before she can react, she's already slipping. "Suji?" He grabs her instantly. Panic written all over his face. When she wakes up in bed afterward, wrapped in soft sheets, her vision is hazy, and the first thing she sees is him leaning over her, worried out of his mind. He tells her she fainted, that they definitely pushed things too far. She laughs quietly, that dreamy smile spreading across her face as she admits that seeing him the moment she opened, her eyes made her feel strangely safe, and that's all it takes. His expression softens completely. His hand brushes her cheek, and in a voice that sounds like it's been waiting for the right moment, he murmurs, "Let's never separate again." Suji nods without hesitation. He leans in, their lips meeting in a slow, warm kiss, the kind that's less about heat and more about everything they've been holding back. The atmosphere thickens again quickly, their hands finding each other, their bodies instinctively moving closer until there's no space left between them, and just when the room feels like it might calm down, it doesn't. Jaehyeon gives her a breathless smile, admitting that once wasn't nearly enough. Suji, still flushed, shyly confesses she feels exactly the same. He leans lower, eyes drifting toward the place he's been trying very hard not to stare at. Suji catches it immediately, giving him that "Sir, your intentions are showing" look. He answers with the most unapologetic shrug ever. Apparently pretty things just catch his eye. And then the moment shifts again. Her breath hitches, her voice breaks slightly, and whatever control they thought they had left disappears. He pulls her closer, showing her just how much he missed her. And she melts beneath him, completely swept away. By the end, she's gripping the sheets, whispering his name, her whole body trembling as he leans in with that same quiet intensity that always overwhelms her. They lose themselves in each other all over again, not just because of the heat, but because of the emotions they've been carrying for so long. Emotions they're finally letting out. The scene closes with the two of them wrapped together, and the Monday morning hits like a truck, barely staying upright. We spent the entire weekend together. No wonder I'm exhausted. Are you even with us these days? First you take a day off, now you're late on a Monday? This is why office romances always cause problems. Suji freezes. Office romance? How did that even enter the conversation? Her crisis is interrupted by a coworker announcing free snacks in the conference room. Suji practically teleports there. She skipped breakfast after all. Everyone thanks her as if she brought the food. She blinks in confusion until someone reveals the truth. The executive director's office sent these. Tteokbokki. Her favorite .suj, I knows exactly who arranged it. Her face warms. Jaehyeon appa? But barely a second later, a coworker pulls her aside with a teasing smile. So? When did you two start dating? Suji blushes hard. Well, not very long ago. The coworker lights up, thrilled, and Suji suddenly has a whole cheering squad that didn't exist a week ago. Work passes and Suji finally goes home. She steps inside and nearly jumps out of her skin. Hyuna is sprawled comfortably on the couch like she owns the place. Hyuna? You didn't even call. Hyuna just shrugs. Hote Appa's here. He's washing up. They sit and Hyuna wastes zero time. So, you and Jaehyeon made up? Suji sighs. Yeah. Hyuna immediately scolds her. Why did you ghost him instead of asking the truth? Before Suji can defend herself, Hote steps out with a towel, hearing everything. Oh, so that was the big drama? He says, half amused. Suji glares. Why didn't you explain earlier? He raises a brow. Because you didn't ask? She clicks her tongue but then asks the real question. You're not against us anymore, right? Hote sighs. At this point, does my permission even matter? I was just worried how his parents might treat you. But I know Jaehyeon would never let you get hurt. Suji smiles softly. I trust Jaehyeon appa. Hote nods. Yeah, I trust him too. Hyuna bursts out laughing. Double look at the two of you agreeing for once. I trained my brother well. Then she smirks with villain-level confidence. Appa, I'm hungry. Go make us some ramen. Hote almost combusts. What? I'll make it for Hyuna, but why you? Suji smirks. Hyuna cackles. Hote gives up with a sigh and trudges to the kitchen. The girls high-five triumphantly behind his back. The following days pass happily. Winter settles in. Rumors at work fade. Suji cancels the lease for the apartment she almost ran away to. Life finally begins to feel normal again. One snowy Christmas Eve, Jaehyeon turns to her with a tiny smile. Isn't this usually a day couples spend alone? Suji laughs, right? So why a double date on Christmas? Jaehyeon shrugs. I've never dated a woman before. I don't know the rule book. The girls are thrilled. They've always wanted a double date together. The guys follow behind like two resigned bodyguards as the group walks under glowing winter lights. They arrive at a luxurious hotel suite, bright, spacious, elegant. Suji and Hyuna gasp in awe. It's my first time in a place like this. Suji whispers, grateful and overwhelmed. Inside the suite, the atmosphere is cozy. The four of them settle in with wine. Someone wonders aloud, what do you think we'll be doing next Christmas? Suji jokes they'll probably be right here again, drinking the same wine, but when everyone looks at Hyuna, she's silent, her hands trembling around the glass. Hyuna? What's wrong? Suji asks, worried. Hyuna shakes her head softly. It's not that I have plans. It's just... She hesitates, then finally lifts her gaze. I might not be able to around that time. Suji's eyes widen. Why? Is something wrong? Hyuna takes a slow breath, then places a gentle hand over her stomach. Her voice trembles, but her smile glows faintly. I'm pregnant. And that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this recap and want to see what happens next, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming parts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading everything and your support really helps this channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.